Welcome back to Beyond Basic Phonics English Morphology 101 with Donald Potter, and I'm just thrilled to be here and teach this lesson. This is lesson 42, which are practice sentences. And here we go. It is a fact, so we're doing the Romance root, F-A-C-T, fact, and that means something that is made. It is a fact that the factory can manufacture satisfactory propellers. So here we've got 1, 2, 3, 4 words that have the Latin prefix fact in it. So you can see how productive and how helpful this will be in learning. Again, factory, that's where something is made. And manu, we discussed manu, let me get all that in there, has the idea of hand, made by hand, and then later anything that made by man. And then satisfactory, satis there means like content or happy, satisfactory. So these propellers do a good job. Number 2, the faculty works hard to facilitate facile instruction. So the faculty is the people working together, and they seek to make easy instruction. Number 2, the malefactor stole expensive propellers from the factory. Mal there means bad or evil, and you got fact, which means to make, and you have or with an agent. So the agent, the person who does bad things, malefactor, stole expensive propellers, and here we have P-E-L, which means to push, from the factory. Number 4, the insect repellent was able to repel pesky mosquitoes. So again, here we have pel and pel here, and so we're trying to repel, to get rid of the mosquitoes. So it's to drive them away. Number 5, they found a powerful new propellant for improving propulsion. So both of those have, one has P-E-L-L and then P-U-L, which means to push. So a propellant is something that you put in the rocket that's going to propel it into orbit. And it's a form of propulsion, which means to push forward, pro. Number 6, this afternoon's performance of Hamlet, as a play by Shakespeare, was very satisfactory. In other words, it was a really good play, and we enjoyed it. Number 7, have you ever had a compulsion to study a foreign language? The M here is a disguised prefix, and since it's followed by a bilabial or a letter that uses both lips, the p, then the N changes by assimilation to the next letter there. To study a foreign language. And I'd like to add here, I hope you study foreign languages. I learned Spanish when I was 34, and I have had a wonderful career teaching bilingual students and teaching English-speaking students Spanish. And so I love Spanish. I also read Greek, and I am currently studying classical Hebrew. Number 8, a benefactor helped parents pay for several students to go to tutoring. Notice we have here bene, which means good, fact, to make or do, and then or on the end, which is the agent or person. So a benefactor is a person who does good things. and they help other people out. One time I was tutoring, had a little girl that couldn't come to tutoring because they just simply didn't have any money. And one of my other parents heard about it, and when I went to the car, she said, "Will you wait just a minute?" And I didn't know what was up, and I saw her get out her checkbook, and she wrote a check for $500 and handed it to me and said, "I want to pay for this child's tutoring." And so she was a benefactor because she helped out. Number 9, the information in the newspaper was factual, and that means that it was true. It was not fiction, it was factual. And number 10, he tried to dispel all doubts about the new propeller. It's kind of an abstract concept here. Dispel. Spell means to shove or to push, and dis means away. So he push away all doubts about the new propeller. In other words, the new propeller is going to work really good. So he's trying to get people not to doubt it, so they'll probably buy it for their airplanes. All right, that was a lot of fun. I hope you enjoyed that. And these are just samples of words that you'll be able to read without needing necessarily having to look them up in a dictionary. But if you do look them up in a dictionary, you're going to find out that the Latin elements are listed there under the language of origin. All right, let's press on to lesson 43.